limestone. I've been here before, but it's changed so much over the last few years. It was kind of like the Ritz last time I was here. As you know, I'm a combat chef, therefore we have to provide 3 meals a day for the people living in our location. We've got 3 chefs cooking for about 200 people at the moment. There aren't just military personnel, we've got local translators, etc. here as well that we have to cook for. Our hours are far longer than usual at the moment, and we had Ramadan last month, so we had to extend our hours of kitchen so we have to cook for 200 people. We have 24-hour kitchens working, and each of the chefs are working at least 15 to 18 hours. And then we have to do a 2-hour stag each night as well, which makes our days very long because we're very tired and a bit grumpy sometimes. We have limited space and our equipment in the kitchens, then there is the heat. It's about 50 degrees outside. The kitchen is an upturned metal container, which I think you can just about tell it's on its side there. Which with the heat from the cooking brings the temperature up to about 68 degrees. It's practically hot enough to cook outside without any of the ovens. So if he's got the goggles on there, I had to ask him what the goggles were, so there was so much smoke that he couldn't see it. That was the only way to stop his eyes from getting too stinging. Our base is very small. We're in the middle of nowhere, and we don't have a lot of things to do out here apart from work, going to the gym, and tanning ourselves. It can kill me if you don't. Yeah, he put it on. He sent it to me, but I added that one of him. Yeah, I don't think we're too impressed, but hey, shouldn't give Mum those kind of pictures, should it? We don't have real showers. We use camping shower bags, and the water is very warm, which is the last thing we need. As for the toilets, we have wooden boxes and then a thunder box. I don't need to explain why, and it's not down to my cooking. The box with a hole in it looks like the toilets, but our toilets are unique because we have to put a bag in it. Yes, we have to poo in a bag. We're living in Breman Army tents, which are meant to keep you warm at night. Well, that's the good idea when it's in the middle of the desert, and that's the army for you. They do come up with some great ideas sometimes. We have no air conditioning here, so there's no getting away from the sweating. Our clothes are wet at night and day, and it's not very nice at all. Then we have the wind and sandstorms. You see them coming in during the time, and they end up walking around like a piece of walking sandpaper at the end of it. And that's what it's like when it gets there. We see some of the children playing, little children playing around. They have nothing here for them to do. Their fun is chasing goats and camels. I must admit that it does look rather fun sometimes, and I might have to find some goats when I get home if I get bored. People always ask me if I get scared. I always say no, but I'm hardly going to admit that, am I? Sometimes it is a bit frightening when you see things going on around you, but I know I have the Lord watching over me. I always pray for safe shore, and I always remind myself of Psalm 91. My lovely family and friends make me so happy. I get plenty of parties and letters from them. Getting a letter out here is the best thing ever. It feels like Christmas every time a helicopter drops off the mail. That's what they're waiting for. Once a week that comes in. I get loads of ice pops and jugglies and biscuits put in the freezer and magazines, and sometimes my mum sends me something to make me laugh. I had a half-tube dog bone in one of the last boxes. Don't ask me why, but it did make me laugh. And this is what I turned up in my last box. The lads had some fun playing with them though. But so we try and always think of really wonderful things just to put in there, just to bring a smile to his face and wonder why on earth did Mum just put a dog bone in my bag, but there's no other reason than that. Even Nan writes electronic letters. Ha ha. I can just picture her sitting there for an hour, typing on her iPad and only written one line. Sometimes we find some extra special friends hiding in our tin pots. Not very nice at all, but we have to be aware of their presence. This is very dangerous. I've had 2 short leaves from the forward operations base, which is where I'm based. And I'm going to go back to Bastion for a few days. Pizza Hut and Subways are a complete luxury. We really enjoy the pizza there. And it is actually Pizza Hut and Subways that they have out there. We sometimes have fun too, messing around with the other lads, and I try to organise theme days and theme nights. We had man versus food competition while we were out there. If anyone has seen that on the telly. The lads had to get as much as they could, eat as much as they could, but every items of food were filled with loads of garlic or chilli. There were a lot of green faces afterwards, but it was fun and it takes our mind off of what's going on around us. Well, that's it for this letter. I'm far too hot to carry on. I'm looking very much forward to seeing my mum. I have missed you so much and can't wait for a big hug and of course you to spoil me rotten. I think personally he needs to come back and learn how to cook in the kitchen, so I think he should look after us. I will see you all soon. Please keep praying for me and for the other lads and lasses out here. God bless you all.